Packers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out with the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. That's a bold and acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44, Lance steps away. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain at 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Montgomery. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Off the option, here's Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And the gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Lance. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, Fields. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Normally then it's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields throwing again. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, rubbing the lumber that time. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film as this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Trey Lance leading his offense out for this next drive. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt that says, no indecision after a run. We didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lance now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now, 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
From what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 22, Lance. The out route, he finds Hardman. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Fields. He completes it to Jones. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Fields on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, Fields. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a long 11-play drive. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st down, Lance. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Lance. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From midfield, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now it's Fields. This is Smith with a grab. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the...
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Got him in, it's Brown. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Pass incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for it, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 44, Fields. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go option to the short side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. Sliding out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. He's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they need to push off at the end of the route too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fields on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. B.J. Hill with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. Nifty move. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a give running right is Montgomery. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Now Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Running for it, Montgomery. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
This is not hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Henry up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now it's Fields.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.